So let's see how you do in comparison. This is me doing a kind of full routine maintenance on a Duramax van 2014 with 6.6 liter Duramax. Doing the tire rotation, oil change, chassis lube in an unprepped garage, so I didn't lay out any tools. I didn't get out any torque wrenches, anything like that, no sockets. Kind of remember what sizes I'm working with, but not a guarantee. And just kind of having at it, not getting my jack or jack stands out before I pulled it in. Just going for it and seeing how well I can do in just like an unprepped situation. So let me know how you guys think you would do, and if you think you can get it done any faster, just run at a mild pace. So just drop a comment and let me know if you think you can get it done any faster. Make a video or a short about it and post it on here. All right, so time to do another oil change on the Duramax van. So that's our last one right there. So we've been about 7,500 miles. Not claiming to be fast, but we're gonna start the stopwatch and see how long that takes us. Off we go. So we were 8 minutes in, and we have the oil draining, the filter off. So I didn't mention as well, we're doing a quick chassis lube and tire rotation on this as well. So go get the backside jacked up. So we have the back end up, and the hubcaps off. 15:30, hubcaps are off. Pulling the wheels. So we got our box out we use for the changes, and we got our gifts from Summit Racing. Open these up. Always got to keep that sticker. So we got our new oil here. Got a couple new filters. Went Bosch this time because that's what they had. Throw those in because that's for a different vehicle. So we're going to use the AC Delco this time. So never mind, I forgot this is for my 6.5 diesel I'm going to work on later. Did have the AC Delco in the box if you wanted. So put the new one in here, take the older one, put it on the car, and then we'll start with our open bottle, then use the older bottles, and we have some to replenish. Using our cheat sheet in the box, that is the pattern we're going to do. There's our reload procedure, and then our filters, oil drain plug torque, and lug torque. So before we get the wheels back on and under it for the oil change, we'll start greasing everything. So we got upper, lower ball joints, tie rod ends, inners, everything under there that has a grease zircon. All right, so we are 33 minutes in, and we're done with the chassis grease, throwing the wheels back on. So I like to start them all by hand, take the impact, put it on the lowest setting, and then just kind of send them home like that. Snugging up the last wheel. Now to put the oil plug and filter back on. Get the O-ring drain plug torque down. We're gonna get the filter housing extra clean. You can see a little crusty layer on the outside here, and this is wanting to drip a little bit when it was real cold out and the oil was real thick. So gonna try to get that extra clean this time. All right, so on this one, it says 1 1/4 turns. So this is contact right here, or maybe right there. So we'll call that about straight down. 1 1/4. That's on. That's torqued. Now let's get her back on the ground, torque the wheels. We're now at 47, 48 minutes, and we're gonna get it back on the ground. We got the back tires on the ground. Go ahead and torque them. Not quite on the ground enough, so let's get this lowered. And try it there. So get all those torqued, get the front of the ground and do the same thing. So torquing the last wheel, and I'm a crisscross kind of guy, and then I do a full circle on every single one just to make sure that I didn't miss one. All right, get the hubcaps on, and then we'll put the oil. So putting the hubcaps on, I really like using a drill, not an impact or anything else. Set the chuck clutch down real low. Then you can normally just put them on, and the clutch will stop, and you don't have to worry about breaking them. Keep all my filters in a sealed bucket. That way they're not always covered in dust. And pull them out, and they're nice and clean. A little bit of dust, but now for the worst part ever, because now this filler neck is a horrible angle, so you can barely pour this, or else it comes spilling back out of that oil filler on this model. Me being a doofus, squeezed the bottle when I was trying to pour it in because it's pouring real slow, and it all shot over top of the filter and into my cowl and down over my harness and onto my little throttle heater setup, whatever that thing is there. So you can see it just nicely dripping down. So I've been trying to clean that up. Nice. So about done pouring in 8 quarts here. Just got to gently do it so it doesn't pour out of the bottom right down there at the filler. Go get the last 2 quarts, which should be in that partial jug that was left from last time, and we'll be done. Let's do the first start here. All right, now we're going to put it into TPMS relearn. All right, so we're in TPMS relearn. Get the tool. So we got it filled with oil. Ran for a second. We're at 1:10, and we're beginning TPMS relearn. After relearn, we got to adjust pressures. So these are around 70. Got to get dropped to 50. Those are at 50. You got to get brought up to like around 70 to 80 pounds. I normally keep them at 70 because it's more comfortable ride, not towing. So get started on this. TPMS relearn is done, and it's telling me that my rear tires are low. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the just adjust the pressures and all those according to what the door says right here. Well, my gas air compressor does its first cold start for the year. It sounds pretty terrible over there. We'll go ahead and just deflate the front tires. That should be good. Move over to the other one. So tires are inflated. We are at 1:20. Let's check our oil. All right, and we are on the bottom side, so we could use about 3/4 of a quart more. All right, so we got that 3/4 of a quart in. We'll go in and we will reset the change engine oil light. There it is. And we'll go ahead and check blow-by. Do a little cat test everybody loves. Nothing on it, baby. Suction, if anything. Here we are, 100% done at 1 hour and 31 minutes. Pulling out of the barn.